Hey guys, it's me Kiana and welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing my December wrap-up. I read a total of 6 books this month. I read 4 books off of my TBR. If you didn't see my December TBR, that will be down below. But first, let's do some statistics. I read 1 2017 release, 1 sci-fi, 2 middle grades, and then 2 YAs. I read a total of 3,102 pages, and I then read a total of 2 tomes. So let's go in with the books that I read this month. The book that I read in the month of December was Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire by J.K. Rowling. Now this book, 734 pages, and I read it and I finished it. This takes place in Harry Potter's 4th year, but this year 2 other wizarding schools comes and visit. Durmstrang, which is basically an all-boys school, and I can never say it, but it's the French magic school. I'll leave it here. And then the Triwizard Tournament happens. But what happens is Harry is pulled as the 4th champion when usually there's 3, and all holy hell breaks loose. This was always my least favorite book, but is now one of my favorites. I rated this a 5 out of 5 stars, and I love Harry Potter. How can you go wrong with Harry Potter? The second book I read was The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. I rated this a 4 out of 5 stars. This is about 5 people: Blue, Gansey, Noah, Rowan, and Adam. Gansey and the other boys are looking for this Raven King that they believe will grant them a wish if they find them. And then Raven lives in a house full of psychics, and she basically helps make everything brighter for them to notice. Love this. I'm doing a reread and trying to collect all of these. But I absolutely love this. I loved Blue and Adam together. I always wish they would stay together, but I also like Blue and Gansey so much. I cannot wait to continue my reread with them. Read for my 2017 debut was Lucky in Love by Casey West. This is my first Casey West book. I reviewed it, so that will be linked down below for you guys to watch that review. I rated this 4 stars as well. Loved it. I enjoyed it, but it's contemporary. I don't give contemporaries a lot of 5 stars. It is about a girl named Maddie. She's very smart. She's like one of the nerds. And one night on her 18th birthday, when her 2 best friends bail on her, she buys a lottery ticket and wins it. And she does very predictable things. And I really loved it. I loved that she was more involved with her studies than boys. Like, we don't see that a lot in contemporary romances. Absolutely loved this book, and I cannot wait to pick up a lot of other things by Casey West. That I read was for my reread of the Percy Jackson and the Olympians book 1, The Lightning Thief. This follows Percy Jackson when he finds out that he is a demigod and that he is the son of Poseidon. I don't know if I'm going to do reviews about each and every one. I haven't decided yet, but I loved it. This is when he goes on his quest to find who is trying to blame him for stealing his uncle Zeus's lightning bolt and his other uncle Hades helmets. And then I absolutely love this series. I read this for the first time like 2 years ago, and I'm excited to do my reread. I then read, final big book to finish another series, I read Winter by Marissa Myers. I rated this a 5 out of 5 because it was freaking fantastic. The only problem I had with it, which I will talk more in a review I'm going to do for this, is that I wish when it was the final showdown between Cinder and Lavanna, I wish it was more, because it wasn't that much. Absolutely love this. Winter is the retelling of Snow White, but with this one she has a lot of hallucinations because she doesn't use her gift of manipulation, and because of that she sees bleeding on the walls or people attacking her or her turning ice. Loved this book, and I'm so sad to say goodbye to these characters. My 6th and final book that I read in the month of December was Crown of Midnight by Sarah J Maas. I'm doing my other reread of the Throne of Glass series. I have those other 3 to read, but I'm not going to read them in January. I'm going to pick up in February again. Crown of Midnight takes up a couple weeks after Throne of Glass ends, with Selena being, you know, the King's champion. But in this one, someone dies, and when I first read that killed me, but then reading it again, it still killed me because I feel like she was just brought in to be killed. And then Selena, they found out the truth about her and she has to go, and I cannot wait to read Hair Fire, because when I read them for the first time I was just reading to speed read to know them, and this time I'm going to take my time, and I cannot wait. All the books that I read in the month of December, comment down below if you have read any of them and want to share your thoughts, and I will see you next time with a new video. Bye.